Warning: everything you are about to see in the following video is real. My name is John McCain, and I am an atheist. A video is an interesting environment to communicate in because you can not only communicate with words and body language, but you can also communicate with images. This actually is who I am. I was not always an atheist. For 25 years I was a devout practicing Christian. I participated in the Boy Scout ministry. I attended a walk to Emmaus, Living Waters, number 25, sat at the table of Mark. I sung in the choir. I taught Sunday school. And even on one occasion gave a sermon. If you are a theist watching this, everything you see before you combined with the words that I've just said are a terrible affront. I present that simply as another part of this communication. It's not something that I necessarily want. It's not something I'm proud of. It simply is reality. This video is primarily intended for my family and friends who may not yet know about my deconversion. And it is intended to communicate to them my position and hopefully help understand between us somewhat what I've gone through, where I've come from, where I'm going. On October 3rd of the year 2006, I faced a spiritual crisis. I could not quite decide whether God was good or good was God. I came to question the idea of where morality came from, which came first, the chicken or the egg. Is everything God does moral because he's God, or can God only do moral things? And I posited a thought exercise. That thought exercise changed my life. I came to realize that belief in a supernatural God, particularly the Christian God, is incompatible with moral living. Right now, you're shocked. Right now, you're looking at this, you're looking at all this regalia, you're hearing what I say, you're shocked. Imagine what it was like to be the guy in the uniform, the guy with the Emmaus necklace. Perhaps I should take a brief moment to explain all these items. I was a scout leader here locally in a pack that meets continually in our local church. And this is my uniform from when I was a scout den leader. Now, if you're a Christian watching this or a member of the Scouts and are all up in arms about the idea of an atheist being in your scouting organization, do not fear. I have left of my own accord. I quietly left the organization, didn't tell anybody why, didn't want to make a big fuss, didn't want to put this out in front of everybody where they would have to make sense of it. This necklace is interesting. I received this from the walk to Emmaus, and that is a religious retreat patterned after the Roman Catholic Cursillo, or short course, where you go off for 3 days at a retreat and you immerse yourself in Christianity. I have fond memories of that retreat, and this object still has meaning to me. This was placed upon a cross at the beginning of the weekend and was prayed over in the chapel continuously. They had a schedule set up, and there was at least one person praying for the weekend at every single hour of every single day. And many who came, my sponsor and others, came specifically to the chapel and actually touched this cross as they prayed for me during that weekend. And at the end of the weekend, you're given this cross. You're given this this necklace here. The theme of the weekend is De Colores. It borrows from the Cursillo. That's why the rainbow's here. And At the end of the weekend you get this, and it says on the back, Christ is counting on you. There are those, particularly my sponsor and others, and to an extent my family and everyone else, who feels immensely betrayed. If I were doing anything wrong, I would apologize. But this is simply reality. This is what I was, and this is who I am. Following my deconversion, a theist very close to me, whom I love, decided to get me something. As they struggled with my deconversion, they of course turned to humor, and bought me a shirt. In keeping with the visual theme of the video, it may be helpful to transition to that.